Today I'm going to automate my pool robot with the Leviton outlet with Z-Wave smart technology. So I've got a pool robot that cleans my pool, and it just sits around on the bottom of the pool and vacuums up everything down there, and every now and then I've got to empty out the bag inside. So I thought, you know what, rather than go outside and unplug this thing and plug it back in or turn it on and off to make it go, I would just plug it into a Z-Wave outlet and see what happens. So I've got an outlet that's connected to a string of GFI connected outlets. So this one here will not be the GFI, but will certainly allow me to get the benefit of GFI from the other ones. We have this Leviton device has one port that is a connected and controlled Z-Wave port, and then it has another that is just a standard always hot outlet. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to replace one of the outlets outside and then put the pool robot on a schedule where it goes on and off by itself a couple times a day, or I could turn it off using my Amazon Echo. This is compatible with Wink and SmartThings. I have both of these hubs, but I'm going to connect it up to my SmartThings hub. That's my primary Z-Wave hub. So let's take a look and see what's inside this thing. Actually, I think I can just maybe I can just open it up here. Right. Not sure about those stickers on there. Alright, so in the box here we have, it's pretty simple, nothing else in the box. We have underneath here, we have the instruction booklet. Looks like we have it in 2 languages. This is a relatively simple installation. Really there's only a couple of cables needed. So we're gonna take the existing plug out of the outlet that's there, and really all I need to do is connect my neutral wire in and then my hot black in, and then there'll be a green ground in the box as well, and that's it. Relatively simple. And once I do that, I'm assuming there's a button on here somewhere to put it into pairing mode. Hopefully I'm close enough to my hub and I don't need to bring it any closer, but I think I'm about 35 or so feet through 2 walls, so hopefully that's close enough. So let's go ahead and take the device out. Alright, so we have the device here. These are a little bit bigger than a normal plug. Obviously there's a little more in them. There's a Z-Wave radio inside and maybe some other circuitry, and we also have a couple of LEDs. I'm assuming that's going to show us the status of the device as well. I don't see anything here that tells me. But this is just a standard 110 outlet, 15 amp, which is great because that's exactly what I've got. I've got a 15 amp breaker on this. It is rated for 1800 watts of incandescent or electronic voltage. So that's good. The wattage of the pool robot is far less than 1800 watts, so that's we shouldn't have any trouble there. I don't see any kind of button or anything that allows me to put it into pairing mode, so we'll have to figure that out. Maybe the instructions will help us out there. But it does come with an off-white faceplate as well that looks like this one just pops right off. I'm going to go ahead and leave white on because that's what my house has, and we'll go from there. Now this is going to go outside. This is not an outside rated plug just because there's no GFI, but the other, like I said, the other plugs in the chain are GFI'd upstream so that if water's detected it'll trip, and it is in a protected case under a very deep cover, so I think I'll be okay. I don't think I'll have any problem But so anyway, this is the Leviton smart outlet with Z-Wave technology. So we're going to go ahead and get this installed and see what happens. Alright, this is the outlet that I'm going to put this Z-Wave controlled outlet in. As you can see, this is an outdoor. It's nicely covered. This one is a GFI, but I have others down here that are before this in the GFI chain, so it should be okay. I do have the power cut off, so now I just need to take this faceplate off and expose the plug. Alright, so I've taken the faceplate and the insulation off, and I've pulled the plug out, and I'm testing just to make sure that I don't have anything hot in here that I have to worry about. I have already cut the power, as you can see, so we should be ready to go. Basically 3 wires. We have the ground wire here, we have the hot wire here, and then we have the neutral wire here. And so I'll be taking these out and connecting them basically just like that to the new outlet. Alright, so this is the Leviton device here, and again, just to review, we can see the top one is the controlled one, the bottom one is not. After doing a little research, this is just a power light here, and this is actually a button that will put it into include mode. On the back here, you can see the information. Now, after reading the instructions, they have the screws here correspond with the wire colors. So we have the silver screw here is your neutral, which goes with white, and then the black one, which is the hot, goes with the black wire here. And of course, on the bottom we have our green ground. So that's exactly how we're going to set it up, and let's see how. Alright, so we've got the new one wired. I still have the power off. So this has it so you can just insert the wire straight into that and clamp it down. Same with the hot wire, and actually same with the ground wire. So let's go ahead and make sure we have no wires that are loose. Everything looks good. And let's go ahead and kick on the power and see what happens. Alright, so we have the power back on, but I don't see, and I don't know if it's just because it's not paired or what, I don't see any power light on there. But I do test here, and you can see we do have power, so I know we're getting juice. Let me just, I'm going to take this tester here and see if we're wired correctly. So let's start with the uncontrolled one here. It's hard to do with one hand. Alright, so we have 2 orange lights, which as you can see there is correct wiring. So I'm going to say we are good there. So let's see if I can put this in inclusion mode here. Sorry about the camera stuff. It's hard to do this with just one hand. Alright, so I'm going to start up my SmartThings app here, and I'm going to include, and I do see the shed door sensor. I already put that one in, but that's alright. Alright, let's do it again. So I'm going to open up my SmartThings app here, and I'm going to say include. Of course, it's not seeing anything yet, so let's try to hit the button very carefully here. Okay, so there we have, now the green light came on, but I don't see anything yet. So let me restart. Oh, let's see. If I go to, I'm going to restart my SmartThings app. And this did say, I did some reading on this as well, that it does say that if I go into adding items and then add device manually, outlets, and then go to Leviton outlet, and then say that's the right one there, so let's connect now. And I don't know if that put it into include mode or not. Doesn't look like it is. So let me troubleshoot. Okay, so I found what I needed to do. So this button right here, you need to hold it down for 7 seconds, and then when you do, this will turn orange or amber and start flashing. Once you do that, then of course it comes right up as a Leviton outlet. And this is for my pool robot, so I'm going to say pool robot. Oops, I do want that to be capitalized, so let me do it again here. Okay, so it didn't seem to take it. Try it one more time. Let me set it down here and see if I can do it better this way. Okay, so now it's named Pool Robot. I'm going to save that and say OK. Alright. So now it should be on here as a Pool Robot, and it says it's on. The green light says it's on, so if I hit this, you should hear it click, and the light goes off. We'll do it again. Perfect. I would say that's a success. So now that this is installed, I can time it so that you know, every few hours my pool robot goes on all by itself during the summer. In the winter time, maybe I can connect some Christmas lights or something to this. So there's all kinds of things I can do with this. All in all, pretty easy installation. Just there's really nothing in the instructions that tells you to hold that button down for 7 seconds. So I think if you're going to take anything away from this video, just know that. Also, as I say in all my videos, I am not an electrician. Don't take any electrical advice from me at all. I am not the right person to do that, but I am a little bit comfortable here with this electrical outlet, so no big deal for those of you who are. As far as an ease of install, if you are familiar with electricity, I would give this probably a 1 or a 2. It's pretty easy to install. I'm probably 25 feet from my SmartThings hub, so I didn't have to bring the hub out here to try to get it connected. So all in all, pretty good. You know, I'll comment in the comments below if I run into any problems, but otherwise, not a bad outlet, pretty easy. We'll see how it works in the long run. Thanks for watching.